Hey everyone, welcome back to the M&R Show. I'm Ron, and we see that I have two special guests on this episode, and Malcolm is at work, so he's on a slight vacation, but we never stop the ground on the M&R Show. So I'm gonna let these two guys introduce themselves. We all know who they are. We can start with Mont.
You guys see me on the football episodes. I'm stepping in and talk a little basketball with these fellas today. I know Ron been saying some crazy stuff lately, so might gotta check him a little bit. But excited to work with G. I miss this guy. I don't get to see him as much anymore. But hey, how you doing, G?
I'm doing good, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. Just happy to get up here and talk some basketball. It's a very interesting week in the league. So yes. I got some real stuff to say today.
Now, speaking about some very interesting topics, G, we're going to start with just Scottie Pippen on this press run that he's on right now. What do you think about Scottie Pippen and all he's had to say?
So, what's happening with Scottie Pippen is when people don't accept where they are in life now. You see those guys that still chasing the hoop dream. Really? You see Scottie still wanting credit instead of just accepting his flowers that he gets. He's not fulfilled personally, so he's going to try and go out and diminish everything until he feels he gets his credit. Now, what I can say is this. Scottie Pippen was a top 5 to 6, 7 player during his time in the 90s. He does not get a lot of credit for that. That I do agree with. Like, bro, just say I was a superstar. But when you going as far to say you was as great as Michael Jordan, was you a better defender? Yes. Did you initiate the offense? Yes. You were not Michael Jordan, and that is okay. It can be two superstars on the same team. Yes, Michael Jordan had the better shoes. I've seen people wear Pippins. Scottie Pippen, you're the greatest non-big man defender ever. And you just don't accept the fact that's what you are. And I also feel like this. I think Scottie Pippen is upset with himself because he sees LeBron James plays like a souped up Scottie Pippen. That's just better at everything almost but defense. And I think he holds some sort of insecurity in himself about that too, that he didn't get to maximize himself. So it's just like, bro, accept where you are, but when you go as far as to saying you're as great as Michael Jordan, but only one guy get the award, you make yourself look like a clown. Honestly, you give people ammo to not want to defend you.
You can go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, to me, Scottie just sounds like a hater, And it's okay. He's coming out with a book, so you can expect that on his press tour, he's going to wanna, spice it up a little bit, get a little attention on the book. He definitely might sell a couple more copies, but I feel like Scottie should understand nobody discounts what he's done or what he meant to the Bulls. Everybody knows when he left the Bulls, he was a top 3 MVP player, so it's like, you just gotta accept where you are, Scottie. You see what Michael Jordan is to the league. You see what Michael Jordan is to basketball. You're not gonna be that. And although you feel like The Last Dance may have portrayed you in a negative light, I feel like it portrayed a lot of people in a negative light. Dennis Rodman, Jerry Krause, a whole bunch of people. Even Michael Jordan. I feel like it portrayed Michael Jordan as a bully. And everybody got portrayed bad, but everybody got their shine too. And one thing they did do was shine on Scottie Pippen and what he meant to those Bulls. So, he just got to man up, respect it, but it's all for his book, so.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a hell of a book. This is going to be just drama. First chapter, The Forgotten Scottie. This is going to be a hell of a book. He's probably going to be very drama-filled. I'm not going to lie. I love the Last Dance. I thought it was amazing. But, it did kind of, it's just weird because this is it was almost like it was an HBO documentary. I don't think that was what was told to the other Bulls players. I think it was gonna be like an ESPN 60. What's it? 60? ESPN 60 for 60 or
30
something?
for 30.
30 for 30.
30 for
ESPN
30.
30 for 30. Now it was really like an HBO. Now So with that, you gotta have some drama. Like a lot of this stuff didn't need to be in there. So I can get why he's a little salty about that. But why not talk to your supposed friend about that, right? Because like, why go to ESPN and tell them how you feel? Why not just pick up the phone? I doubt MJ's declining his calls. I just highly doubt that. I don't care how big of a bully he's being portrayed as. He's not declining this man's calls. Come on, let's be real. So it's like, I don't know. It's really weird to me. It's like he's clout chasing. Like people are saying you were a top 50 player. Well, I've never heard anyone claim that he wasn't top 50. Now, maybe some people, have hated on him, but at minimum, you were on the top 50 team. That's a hell of an accomplishment. Like you're a Hall of Famer. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't he? You think he was voted in within at least the second try? Like, or maybe I think it was first ballot.
Probably first
try.
So you're first. Like, what do you? I don't know. It's like he's really just searching. Like he wants to be maybe a top 10 player of all time, and bro, that's just not you. That's just not you, bro. Like you were a hell of a player, but everyone plays a role. This is also getting to my point that I tweeted today on, I think, my personal page though. That I just really think social media would have killed Scottie Pippen. Like y'all really killed, and myself too. We've killed Kyrie for when he left LeBron. God, Scottie Pippen was out of there. Like, I mean, I'm talking about requesting a trade. He's getting drama. He's trying to get his own shoe. I mean, he has his own shoe, but he really would have probably tried to push the shoe thing, the brand thing, if he was in this era. I think it would have got really bad with almost him and Jordan dang near come to fighting. If social media was really into what it is now. Now, the media did try to do that in the Last Dance. We remember, I think it was 96, when Jordan took a break. They tried to get a feud then, but Scottie kind of swept it under the rug. I think with social media, when we keep asking questions, especially like if like a Taylor Rooks got to him, we see what she can do. Or Draymond interviews him, we see what he can do as well. They would have pulled some hate, because he's clearly hating. I'm sorry. They would have pulled it out of him early, and now they got him traded. So that's my last thing with the Scottie thing. Anybody can add anything if they want.
How much of this has to do with him being mad at himself that he took the contract to be safe rather than just asking for what you was worth and letting it play? Like he took a bad contract on his own against his agent's advice to be safe. And I honestly think he's also very mad about that too. Like he didn't maximize his own financial, situation and stuff with his basketball career. Like greed and envy and comparison is always the death of joy.
Yeah, really.
Definitely not much to piggyback off. He's right. Scottie just gotta get over it. Move on.
Yeah, it might. The money thing might be. He might be hitting on something. But like, bro, you're getting paid millions by ESPN now too. I mean, I guess he did miss a lot of money. We can't say that. But bro, you're not broke. You're nowhere near broke. You're coming out with a book that's gonna make you money. You're on ESPN making money. Your son was doing decent. Like, it's not like this man's having a bad life. I mean,
he's trying to get some more of that book money.
Some other bad stuff in his life. But besides that one bad decision that he's made, everything else has been decent. So it's actually crazy to me.
No, definitely.
But now, this topic, I definitely want to start myself. I think it's very interesting topic. It's we've all saw the Markieff Moore's supposed cheap shot. I don't know what you all take on it. I think it was a cheap shot on the Joker, or at least a hard foul. Let's go there. And Markieff Moore says, "Man, I turned around. You got me good." Like, then his brother's tweeting at Jokic and his brothers. I'm like, yo, if you push me, like, you can't tell me how to react to you. Like, what do you mean? I turned my back. You turned your back immediately. You told me like walk around you, hey bro, and then push you. Like, nah. Like, who's doing that? That's not even real. Like, think about it. He bumped him. He immediately turned around. It's not like he like looked in his face, like got buffed on him and then turned around. Like, I'm not gonna say he ran. He didn't run. But on video, that's how it would look if you didn't watch the game. So it's like, what did you expect the Joker to do? Now, maybe you stereotyped him. But that's on you. We see what his brothers get. I mean, we see his brothers in the stands. I'm not fighting these guys. They told him this. Oh my God, these mans what were they on TNA, WWE? Like these are stars we're talking about. Like, I'm not fighting these guys. So I think it's a very interesting situation. And I don't really. I mean, I guess he got suspended because he did push someone. I get it, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess the league going into a bias. This is an MVP of your league. So to suspend them, I guess you had to. This is a playoff game. I don't think they suspend them. just because of who he is, because that's when rules become dumb, because rules are not made to ruin the product. But it's a regular season game, so I think it doesn't matter. But I would hope the NBA wouldn't have suspended him if this was a playoff game. Come on.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it was a good statement by Jokic, you know what I mean? He's not this soft, you know what I mean, young guy anymore. He's the reigning MVP, you know what I mean? And you can't do plays on that to guys like him. I feel like Marcus Morris knew what he was doing. The game was well out of hand, you know what I mean? If you want to do a little intentional foul, that's okay. Nobody's blaming you for doing an intentional foul. But you did come up and check Jokic in the rib. And that's not something that you got to take lightly. I think it was good retaliation. And I think Markieff Morris was retaliating from, I think he thought it was a no call on Bam, and Bam had fell to the floor.
Yeah.
Something I do have a problem with is Jimmy Butler and Bam. They ran right up to Jokic after the altercation and didn't do anything. They want to come to the locker room. They want to yell, meet me in the back. You guys ran.
Man, Chris Paul. Like,
and I think Jokic's suspension was worth it. And if you guys felt like defending your teammate was that bad, because if you fought in the back of the locker room, you're just gonna get suspended anyway. You should just go ahead and did it on the court. So it's, you know, it's a lot in this situation. But overall, I think Jokic, you got to hold your ground. You know what I mean? You are carrying your team even without Jamal Murray, and you deserve your respect. You don't come and push the reigning MVP like that.
Yeah, so a lot of people stereotype Europeans as soft, but he's from Serbia. They drop bombs over there. Like, it's different than where we grew up from. Like, we have gang violence. They drop bombs. This man isn't scared of anything. Like, and then, yes, you could say it was a hard foul. I don't even think Jokic didn't even intentionally foul Bam. Yes, Markieff, you were frustrated about how the game went. You felt y'all wasn't getting calls and stuff. But like, the way you hit him, you could have cracked his rib or something. And I have a big issue with people who do stuff and start stuff off and then play victim. Because don't turn your back like a victim. Don't do some punk stuff and then turn your back and then say, oh, you hit me from the back. Because but I'm just not going to walk away if I'm going to do something like that. Stand your ground, look him in the face. And then it's like, I always told people this, that Jimmy Butler was a fake tough guy, because I always noticed you like to talk to inferior people. You never talk to somebody that's on your level. You had a lot to say about Trae Young, but you didn't have that energy when Trae Young dropped 50 on you. But you was talking real greasy to TJ Warren. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird. And I don't like y'all walking up and then acting tough, like, hold me back, hold me, and then going to the back for show. It's like, come on, guys, like, cut it out. Like, you defending your homeboy like that, and he dead wrong. He dead wrong. Like, you may not have saw it, but ain't no way I'm riding that hard. Like, I may run up and like be like, nah, bro, chill, da. But I ain't about to do all this. Meet me in the back knowing my homie's dead wrong. Like, come on now. Like,
I felt like it was like a Clippers Rocket situation when it came to the back.
Like, I don't know. People just, it's just a bunch of unnecessary. I don't think Jokic should have got suspended, but I do think both of them should have got equal.
Yeah, fine.
Find them both the same or suspend them the same. Don't do that. And I think Jimmy and Bam and them deserve a fine too. But
he's an instigator. He's always been an instigator. Like you said, I'm not gonna call him a fake tough guy, but bro, this man Jimmy Butler, like, that was so extra. You don't even know this man. Yeah. He's your teammate, bro. What did they play 10 games together? Yeah, bro. Yeah. You got this big rapport with this guy now. Like,
I mean, yeah, take up for your teammate for sure though, but come on, Markieff was clearly in the wrong. I mean, maybe, and I don't think Jimmy Butler has seen the shot Markieff made, but you know what I mean? In that moment, I guess take up for your teammate, but you know what I mean? He got what he should have expected to get.
And I hope that we can put the image of somebody took a picture of them supposedly going to the locker room. I think we've all seen the picture. I think the Athletic tweeted out too. Embarrassing. Like,
such a meme. It's a meme.
It's literally a meme. Like, it's
a meme.
It's that bad. But anyway, Mont, I know you've been talking to both of us a lot about Carmelo Anthony and what he's been doing this season. I would love to hear your take on just Melo. I don't care where you go with this. We just have to talk about Carmelo Anthony. People have been tweeting at the end of our page like, man, y'all ain't showing Melo love. Y'all say Melo was going to be a bad fit. So we have to talk about Carmelo Anthony. And in Mon, I'm going to let you start this.
Okay, now this might sound crazy, but honestly, this might be Melo's most important role of his career, honestly.
Oh, God.
And it's not necessarily that he's a sixth man, but he's just that extra that the Lakers are going to need. They are going to need.
He's somebody.
He's doing 17 off the bench right now. Honestly, I feel like they may have had a guy like there that could bring that off the bench, but they weren't bringing it off the bench. Melo is doing good. He's perfect for the in-game lineups where you want to run AD at the 5, you run Melo at the 4, that gives you 3-point shooting. You might got to watch out for defense, but Carmelo, you know, this is beautiful ball to see him in this role. I hope when Bron comes back, we can see him excel even more with a GOAT like that on the court. And I will be excited to see Melo get a ring this year. It's not like anybody doesn't want to see Melo get a ring. He just hasn't been on that team that could find the right spot and get to the finals. So this is his most important role. He can play this role to the best of his abilities. The Lakers would be fine.
G.
Carmelo's proven me wrong so far. I mean, and as bad as this sounds, as crazy as this sounds, I actually think what he's doing, maybe not percentage-wise, but volume-wise, is sustainable. And I think he can shoot 40% from 3, and I think he can average 17 a game. Yeah, it's the man's playing great. So, is he an all-star? No. Is he a starter? Maybe not. But the man has truly bought into excelling at his role, hitting the threes, taking the simple pull-ups when he ran off the line, just buying into his game, and he's playing great. And it feels good to see Melo play great. And it's just like he's not forcing the isolations anymore. He's really like truly buying in. So the only thing I would have to see is like, I guess, can you sustain it? It's weird when LeBron and Russ is back. I'm wondering, like, can he still sustain the value? Like, are they going to feed him and play him like the exact same, or is he going to like start just standing around a lot? And then when he stands around a lot, that's when he goes into his isolation. But I'm just proud of Melo so far. And even defensively, he's not even as bad as he's
Malik Monk.
Yeah, like he's not Malik Monk bad. Melo actually, like, versus bigger players and like 4s, some 5s, and like slower 3s, he's fine. It's when he's on the perimeter versus shot creators, he's cooked. But if they can keep him out of those situations, I mean, the man's been a positive this year for him. As long as he keep hitting shots, which I think he will.
Yeah, it hasn't been too many positives for the Lakers, so I mean, we gotta talk about something good for the Lakers. Carmelo, what is he? He's 51% on catch and shoot threes. Now, what was this, 3 episodes ago? I said the jump shot looks amazing. I mean, just the way, I don't know if it's gonna fall or not, but he looks like he's a shooter. He's a shooter. Like he looks like well, we all knew Melo always kind of had a jump shot, but it was the low efficient jump shot. So, but which is crazy because D'Antoni was his coach at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He wouldn't listen then. Melo could, I mean, we all know he's going to the Hall of Fame regardless. But if someone got to him earlier in his career and he just changed his game a little bit back then, like, I'm not gonna say the man could have been Durant, but dang, I mean, he could have been more efficient. I mean, he's shooting 40 from 3 at 30-some years old. This isn't Oak Hill Melo. Like, he's not good. This isn't Syracuse Melo. He's still not even that good. So if you just adjusted your role and say, you know what, let me just be a little different. He could. I'm telling you, it's really scary when you look back. But I think he's playing his role really good. Lakers need this kid. I mean, without Melo, I'm not sure they lose parts at Rockets both times, which is saying a lot, by the way. OKC, well, they should have beat both times, but they're the other star on the team. So he's really helped them win a lot of games. When he's making clutch threes in overtime, like, we all know Melo was always not scared of the moment. That was never in question. But
never. I
think he's maybe when LeBron, like I said, everyone gets back, I think he's probably inserted himself into the closing lineup, at least for right now. Maybe like, I don't know how Ariza works in there, maybe because of defense, or we'll see how he looks, or whoever gets in there. but he's probably working himself in the close line because he's not scared to take the shot. One, it seems like he's also passing a little bit better. Like he's not like a black hole, like the dark hole Yu-Gi-Oh Magic card. That's what he used to be. Now he's like, I'm not gonna say he's a great passer, but he's playing within the offense, which is, I guess that is like a Frank Vogel thing too. So I got to give Frank a little. He's it's been a rough year. I have to give him some type of credit somewhere. So I don't know. I think he's done pretty good with Melo. Any last comments though?
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna be fine though. He's not holding the ball long. He's getting it up as soon as he get it. So Melo's gonna be fine for the rest of the year. I like what he's bringing to the Lakers. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, man. Who would have known in 2021 Carmelo would be better than LeBron on the same team?
Oh,
I don't even know what to say to you right now.
oh my God!
Wait a minute.
Why are we ending like this? Why do we? I'm not gonna say it. Look at mine.
What? Okay.
On that note, everyone, we're gonna. So I need you all to make sure when this premieres, to be in that live chat. The live chat has been lit. Last 3 episodes, y'all have been lit in the live chat, liking it, commenting back and forth. So let's stay in the live chat. Make sure you're subscribing and send this to your friends.
Be killing Malcolm.
And on the Instagram and the Twitter, at Malcolm Ron Show, both platforms. Follow us individually as well. And we all see these guys. Make sure you all follow them as well. Peace, everyone.